Oh my God.
Oh, dude, you're like a real superhero, man.
Oh my God.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 27th episode of Life in the Amazon. I'm your host, South American fish keeper, Aqua Alex Created. Today, we're taking a trip to the Amazon River in South America to learn about another unique aquatic animal that lives in the Amazon River. You know, the Amazon River is home to many aquatic animals. We all know about the different fish species that live there. So many of them are part of the aquarium hobby. And we've learned about the green anaconda, the largest snake in the world. Well, tonight on Life in the Amazon, we're going to learn about an aquatic mammal that comes from the Amazon River. And this aquatic mammal is the largest otter in the world and the largest weasel in the world. Now, I know weasel could also be an insult to humans. I know a few human weasels. All jokes aside, today we're going to be talking about the giant river otter. Today's aquatic creature, giant river otters, the largest otters in the world. Now, these are social aquatic mammals that eat 10% of its body weight in fish. So, giant river otters' diet primarily consists of fish. They love characins, such as piranhas and its relatives. They love catfish like plecos, and they love cichlids. So pretty much giant river otters love the fish that we keep in our home aquarium. They are very intelligent animals. They are very vocal, and they are a very cool otter, but they are extremely aggressive and extremely dangerous. If you ever travel to South America, do not ever get close to a river otter because they will likely attack you. Giant river otters are able to defend themselves against one of the top predators in South America, the jaguar, as well as caiman and green anaconda. So they won't think twice about attacking a human. So never ever go near a giant river otter because they will attack you most likely. So anyway, on today's show, I'm going to give you some information on the giant river otter, and then we're going to see photos and videos of giant river otters up close and personal. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get this show started. And let's start with some information on the giant river otter. The giant river otter is a South American aquatic carnivorous mammal. It is the longest member of the weasel family. The giant otter is a social species with family groups typically supporting 3 to 8 members. The groups are centered on a dominant breeding pair and are extremely cohesive and cooperative. Although generally peaceful, the species is territorial and aggression has been observed between groups. The giant otter is diurnal, being active exclusively during daylight hours. It is the noisiest otter species, and distinct vocalizations have been documented that indicate alarm, aggression, and reassurance. Now, you can find giant river otters all over South America, but they are currently found in Bolivia, Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, French Guiana, Guyana, Paraguay, Peru, Suriname, and Venezuela as its current range countries. Unfortunately, the giant river otter is an endangered species. The giant otter ranges across North to Central South America. It lives mostly in and among the Amazon River and in the Pantanal. Its distribution has been greatly reduced and is now discontinuous. Decades of poaching for its velvety pelt, peaking in the 1950s and 1960s, considerably diminished population numbers. The species was listed as endangered in 1999, and wild population estimates are typically below 5,000. The Guianas are one of the last real strongholds for this species, which also enjoys modest numbers and significant protection in the Peruvian Amazonian basin. The giant otter shows a variety of adaptations suitable to an amphibious lifestyle, including exceptionally dense fur, a wing-like tail, and webbed feet. The species prefers freshwater rivers and streams, which are usually seasonally flooded and may also take to freshwater lakes and springs. It constructs extensive campsites close to feeding areas, clearing large amounts of vegetation. The giant otter is an especially noisy animal with a complex repertoire of vocalizations. All otters produce vocalizations, but by frequency and volume, the giant otter may be the most vocal. Quick ha barks or exclusive snorts suggest immediate interest and possible danger. A wavering scream may be used in bluff charges against intruders, while a low growl is used for aggressive warning. Hums and coos are more reassuring within the group. Whistles may be used as an advance warning of non-hostile intent between groups, although evidence is limited. Newborn pups squeak to elicit attention, while older young whine and wail when they begin to participate in group activities. The giant otter is a highly social animal and lives in extended family groups. Group sizes are anywhere from 2 to 20 members, but likely average between 3 and 8. Group members share roles structured around the dominant breeding pair. The species is territorial, with groups marking their ranges with laterines, gland secretions, and vocalizations. Giant otters build dens, which are holes dug into riverbeds, usually with multiple entrances and multiple chambers inside. They give birth within these dens during the dry season. In Cantu State Park, otters dig their reproductive dens on the shores of Oxbow Lakes starting around June when waters are already quite low. They give birth between August and September, and the young puppies emerge from October and November, which are the month of lowest water when fish concentrations in the dwindling lakes and channels are at their peak. This makes it easier for the adults to catch enough fish for the growing young and for the pups to learn how to catch fish. The entire group, including non-reproductive adults, which are usually older siblings to that year's pups, collaborates to catch enough fish for the young. Mothers give birth to furred and blind cubs in an underground den near the river shore and fishing sites. Males actively participate in rearing cubs, and family cohesion is strong. Older juvenile siblings also participate in rearing, although in the weeks immediately after birth, they may temporarily leave the group. Pups open their eyes in their 4th week, begin walking in their 5th, and are able to swim confidently between 12 and 14 weeks old. They are weaned by 9 months and begin hunting successfully soon after. The animal reaches sexual maturity at about 2 years of age, and both male and female pups leave the group permanently after 2 to 3 years. Then they search for new territory to begin a family of their own. The giant otter is an apex predator, and its population status reflects the overall health of riverine ecosystems. It feeds mainly on fish, including cichlids, characins, such as piranhas, and catfish. One full year study of giant otter scats, that's giant otter species, in Amazon, Brazil, found fish present in all fecal samples. Fish from the order Perchiformes, which are particularly cichlids, were seen in 97% of scats, and fish from the Serrasalmidae, characins like piranhas and tetras, in 86% of the fecal samples. Fish remains were of medium-sized species that seemed to prefer relatively shallow water to the advantage of the visually oriented giant otter. Prey species found were also sedentary, generally swimming only short distances, which may aid the giant otter in predation. Hunting in shallow water has also been found to be more rewarding, with the water depth less than 2 feet having the highest success rate. The giant otter seems to be opportunistic, taking whatever species are most luckily. So any fish that's abundant in the area they will eat. If fish are unavailable, it will also take crabs, snakes, small baby juvenile caiman, and even small anacondas. These guys are really great predators. Now, giant river otters can hunt singly, in pairs, and in groups, relying on sharp eyesight to locate prey. In some cases, supposed Cooperative hunting may be incidental, a result of group members fishing individually in close proximity. Truly coordinated hunting may only occur where the prey cannot be taken by a single giant otter, such as with small anacondas and juvenile black. Otter seems to prefer prey fish that are generally immobile on river bottoms in clear water. So the giant otter seems to prefer fish like plecos and catfish, but it would still take the characins like piranhas and cichlids. Now, prey chase is rapid and tumultuous, with lunges and twists through the shallows and few missed targets. The otter can attack from both above and below, swiveling at the last instance to clamp the prey in its jaws. Giant otters catch their own food and consume it immediately. They grasp the fish firmly between the forepaws and begin eating noisily at the head. That is absolutely disgusting. The poor fish dies instantly when the otter begins eating its head and brains. Now, adult giant otters living in family groups have no known serious natural predators. However, there are some accounts of black caiman in Peru and Yacari caiman in the Pantanal preying on giant otters. In addition, solitary animals and young may be vulnerable to attacks by the jaguar, cougar, and anaconda, but this is based on historical reports, not direct observation. Pups are more vulnerable and may be taken by caiman and other large predators, although adults are constantly mindful of stray young and will harass and fight off possible predators. However, the giant otter does face danger in the river. When in the water, the giant otter faces dangers from animals not strictly preying upon it. The electric eel and freshwater river stingray are potentially deadly if stumbled upon, and piranha may be capable of at least taking bites out of a giant otter, as evidenced by scarring on individuals. Even if without direct predation, the giant otter must still compete with other predators for food resource. Those other predators include green anacondas, pink river dolphins, caiman, and even large predatory fish. So that is some information on the giant river otter, a pretty cool aquatic mammal that lives in South America. The only thing that I don't like about the giant river otter is that it eats aquarium fish species. But hey, it's the fish that's in their natural environment, and they're dangerous to humans. They can attack humans if they have to. They can attack humans if they feel their territory is being threatened. So don't go near giant river otters. These animals have been seen chasing off jaguars, the top predatory feline of South America. They've been seen fighting anacondas and caiman. So they're a really cool predator animal that comes from South America. So now that we have learned about the giant river otter, it's time to see them in person. It's time to see some photos and videos of the giant river otter. So here is our first image of a giant river otter. Now, as you can see, the giant river otter has a black body with some white coloration on the fur on the chest. So the giant river otter is a black body with white on the chest. Now, as you can see here, giant river otters love to eat plecos. They love eating Plecos because plecos are an easy catch at the bottom of the Amazon River. They will also eat other types of catfish as well. Plecos are really easy to catch because they really don't move that much. Unfortunately for me, giant river otters like to feed on aquarium fish, but that's part of nature. A lot of people think that giant river otters are actually pretty cute. They're pretty adorable, and I have to agree they are pretty adorable. But the image that I have on the screen right now is also pretty terrifying. You see pleco fish guts and fish blood as a result of being eaten by a giant otter. Now, what saddens me is that my favorite fish from South America, the Serrasalmidae, are on the menu when it comes to giant river otters. Because as you see here, the giant river otter is eating a giant black piranha or a black rhombus piranha. Very, very sad. I love piranhas. I love black rhombs. Here is another piranha that's being eaten by a giant river otter. This one looks to be either a caribe or a red-bellied piranha. It's probably a caribe. Let's see. And then we've got another rom being eaten by a giant river otter. And then we've got a red-bellied piranha being consumed by a giant river otter. And the last picture I've got of a giant river otter is a giant river otter enjoying one of my favorite catfish from South America, the tiger shovelnose cat. So that's terrific to see as a fish keeper, but it's part of nature. So some cool pictures of giant river otters in their natural environment. But pictures are one thing. I think it's important to see them in action with videos. So I've got a few videos that I'm going to show you right here, right now, as they're going to go over some information on giant river otters, and you're also going to see them hunting in person. Here is our first video. It's a really good one. You're going to enjoy it.
The Pantanal, one of the last great wild areas left on the planet, has an amazing diversity and abundance of freshwater fish. This high productivity of fish has resulted in a wide variety of fish predators, including human beings. One of the most voracious fish eaters in the Pantanal is the endangered giant river otter. The largest weasel on the planet reaches 1.7 meters in length and weighs up to 32 kilograms. This diurnal, especially gregarious mammal is highly social and makes a number of vocalizations. These vocalizations convey aggression, alarm, and, don't worry, be happy. They are completely adapted for an aquatic life. With webbed feet, a tail used as a rudder, waterproof fur, and the ability to close their ears and nose while diving underwater. Their highly sensitive whiskers allow them to track changes in water pressure and currents. This helps while hunting fish. They make 22 distinct vocalizations. Giant otter group size is 2 to 20 individuals, but 3 to 8 is the normal. Look at that fish jump! At times, the males force themselves high off the water's surface to expose the unique patterns on their chests. This is called periscoping. While peaceful and playful within their group, other otters from other groups are aggressively excluded. They can even gang up and kill an outsider. The giant river otter is at the top of its food chain, that is, an apex predator. Its favorite fish include cichlids, piranhas and cousins, and catfish. It generally feeds on what is most abundant. Otters consume 10% of their body weight a day, or about 3 kilograms for an average adult. This doesn't endear them to the local fishermen. They only thrive in wilderness areas and retreat when people move in. Due to massive hunting in the past and reduced wild areas, the giant river otter is in danger of disappearing forever.
So that was a good first video showing the giant river otter. By the way, the fish that was jumping in that video, I firmly believe that was a silver arowana. Hopefully that silver arowana did not become an otter's dinner. So the next video I have for you shows how aggressive and ferocious giant river otters can be. This is a group of otters taking on a caiman. Check it out. Now, normally caiman look pretty big, right? Well, giant river otters are huge. Imagine an otter the size of a full-grown Rottweiler or a full-grown pit bull. Well, that's a giant otter for you. So they're pretty much bigger than the caiman was. And you can tell the caiman was literally shitting his pants in that video. Well, here is how tough giant otters are. They are not afraid of caimans because in this next video, you're going to see that this giant river otter just decides to take a nap next to a caiman. Pretty cool video. All right now we're going to go ahead and take a quick intermission and hear a word from our supporters. If you're looking for quality aquarium supplies and fish food, then check out Little Egypt Aquarium Club. On Little Egypt Aquarium Club, you'll find name brand fish foods like Rapashi, medicated fish foods, filter pads, and more. So go to littleegyptaquariumclub.com, browse their online store, and use discount code ALEX to get 10% off your order. Use discount code ALEX to get 10% off your order. So we're going to hear a word from my supporters, and when I come back, we're going to continue watching videos on the giant river otter. So stick around, we'll be right back.
Are you a tropical fish keeper living in South Florida? You need to check out Aquatic and Exotic in Stuart, Florida. Aquatic and Exotic is home to quality freshwater and saltwater tropical fish. You will find African cichlids, South and Central American cichlids, goldfish and koi, and exotic fish. We also supply aquarium supplies like filters and heaters, aquariums, and lights. We also have quality fish food brands. Aquatic and Exotic is open Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturday 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Sunday 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Questions? Give us a call at 772-781-4046. Stop on by and check us out. 1525 A.C.E. Lockhart Street, Stuart, Florida 34994.
Hey everyone, Aqua Alex Created here. As you guys know, I entered the aquarium hobby at a young age. I was born into the aquarium hobby as my dad had been keeping aquariums before me. And at the age of 12, I got my very first aquarium. I am a firm believer that kids and today's youth should be in the aquarium hobby. That is why when I found out about this book, Fish Keeping for Kids, I knew I had to promote it here on my channel because I'm all about the youth in the aquarium hobby. This book here was written by a 14-year-old boy who entered the aquarium hobby, and this book is filled with some great information. It's got information on all different types of fish, freshwater and saltwater. It's got information on aquarium equipment. It's got information on cycling and setting up an aquarium. All information that will be beneficial and great for kids entering the aquarium hobby. I wish I had this book when I was younger and growing up in the aquarium hobby. So, this book is great for anyone that is going to be entering the aquarium hobby that is younger. It was written by 14-year-old Brian Conway, who enjoys fish keeping, soccer, homeschooling, and fishing. And one of his favorite places to be is the local aquarium store and Oklahoma Aquarium. Fish Keeping for Kids started as a homeschool assignment, and Brian decided he would publish it to help solve this problem for others. Fish Keeping for Kids is Brian's first book, but he enjoyed writing the first so much he is already working on his next. You can find out more information and follow Brian at fishkeepingforkids.com. Take a look at this wonderful book with all the different fish species and information in there. It's a great, great book. I'm happy to have a copy, and I'm happy to support this cause as well. Fishkeepingforkids.com. Learn all about it on his website and get yourself a copy. I love seeing the youth in the aquarium hobby, and I, Aqua Alex, am glad to partner with Brian. Now back to the fish chat.
Hey fish keepers. Aqua Alex here. Well, I'm not physically Aqua Alex, but this commercial was created by Aqua Alex Created. I just created a new Facebook fish keeping group and I'm encouraging you watching this fish keeping video to check it out and consider joining. The name of the group is Yep We Like Fish Keeping. My group is laid back, drama free, and the focus is 1000% on aquariums and tropical fish. No bullying, no name calling, no fish police. No negativity will be allowed in this group. Come post pictures and videos of your fish, talk fish, promote your fish keeping YouTube channels and more. So come check it out and join today. Go to facebook.com and in the search bar type Yep We Like Fish Keeping. Then hit join. See you there.
Do you love Serrasalmidae fish species like your host Aqua Alex? Serrasalmidae fish are the toothy characins from South America and the Amazon. Piranhas, Pacus, and Silverdollars. Pygocentris, Serrasalmus, Mylius, Metanese, and so many more. If you keep piranhas, Pacus, and Silverdollars, then I have a perfect Facebook group for you. It was created by Aqua Alex, of course, and he loves piranhas, Pacus, and Silverdollars. The name of the Facebook group is Serrasalmidae Hobbyists, Pacus, Piranhas, and Silverdollars. Come join and post photos and videos of your piranhas, Pacus, or Silverdollars, talk Serrasalmidae, and join the fellow toothy characin lovers. Go to Facebook and in the search bar type Serrasalmidae Hobbyists, Piranhas, Pacus, and Silverdollars and hit join.
Welcome back to Life in the Amazon, our 27th episode of Life in the Amazon. And today we are talking about the giant river otter, which calls South America and the Amazon River home. Let's get to our final videos of the giant river otter.
Honestly, giant otters don't give a They're so big that they just don't care. They don't even care about the top predator in their habitat. Yes, I'm talking about the jaguar. They are the largest cat in South America. They climb trees, they can swim, they can stay under the boiling sun, you name it, but still, giant otters, not impressed. When you see a jaguar successfully hunting this jacaré, you think, I should stay away from this animal. Giant otters still don't care. I mean, look how they bully and laugh at the jaguar's face. And from my point of view, the jaguar isn't taking it easy. But the truth is, there aren't any records of a jaguar actually killing an adult giant otter, so I kind of understand why.
Wow, pretty crazy, right? Well, this jaguar killed a baby giant river otter, but the giant river otters were very smart. They were like humans. They were not going to let that jaguar take the dead carcass and eat it. They wanted to keep the body and the respect for the baby. Check this video out. It sounds like SpongeBob laughing. The giant river otters sound like SpongeBob, but they're very, very serious, and they're probably highly pissed off that the jaguar killed their baby. And the final giant river otter video I have for you is when one came face to face with an anaconda. Look at the guts and balls these animals have.
Noch eines zeichnet die Otter aus: extreme Neugier. Sogar eine 7 Meter lange Anaconda muss er sich näher anschauen. Kleinere Schlangen stehen durchaus.
All right, that's everything I have for you on the giant river otter, the biggest weasel in the world, and perhaps one of the biggest fish eaters and fish predators in South America. I hope you learned a lot about the giant river otter, and I hope you enjoyed seeing the videos and photos of the giant river otter. It's one of the most unique predators that live in South America and the Amazon River. On the 28th episode of Life in the Amazon next week, I'm going to talk about the pink river dolphin. Yes, there is a true freshwater dolphin, and it lives in South America. So join me next week for the 28th episode of Life in the Amazon as I talk about the pink river dolphin. All right, everybody, I want to thank you so much for watching this episode of Life in the Amazon. If you are new to my YouTube channel, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel, American Alice Cardinelli, because I do plenty of fish keeping videos, Amazon River videos like this one, wrestling videos, a Saturday night talk show, and so much more. So subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified when I go live next. Have a great rest of your day or night, wherever it is, depending on where you live in the world. I appreciate your view. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time on Life in the Amazon. Goodbye from Aqua Alex Cardinelli.